Hey guys, Boneyard here. Got the trailer hooked up and we are going to pick up another freebie. So when I get to the guy's house and pick it up, I'll let you know what it is. I'm not going to film at his house, but when I get it home, I'll show you what I picked up. Okay, this is what we got. Nice old Locke single unit. Been sitting in the barn for a long time, but it's in pretty good shape. You can see it's still got the pinstripes on it. Turns over. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this baby running, keep it for myself. My dad used to work on these a lot. And I'm going to get it off the trailer, hit it with a power washer, and we'll get it in the shop. Okay, so I got it all power washed up. Came out pretty good. Figure out what year it is. I can't see right now, it's kind of dark. We'll check that out when we get it up on the lift. But I know it don't have any spark. I checked that, so I'm sure the points need to be cleaned. And the gas is pretty old, got some rust in the tank. You can't really see in there, so we're gonna have to take the tank off, clean that. I'm sure we're gonna have to rebuild the carburetor. Oil looks okay, it's not terrible, a little low. So yeah, we're gonna get it up on the lift. I'm gonna tear it apart, see if we can get it running. Then once we get it running and everything works good, I have to check the clutches in the drives and in the PTO. We will backlap this reel, which is really not too bad. You know, just got some surface rust on it. So we will get that all backlapped and sharpened up. And I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it on my backyard. I've been using this little guy, which runs really well. That I might repaint. I like that thing. I don't need no more stuff though, as you can see. Over in my old shop. On my bikes. My bike, my wife's bike. Customer's mower. And my son just picked this up. And my 61 Manx dune buggy. You see that little garage over there, right on the other side of my chicken coop. I rent that from the lady next door, and I keep my dune buggy in there. So I'm running out of space. I got the old Burlington here, had given to me. I worked on it for a guy. He moved away and told me to take it. I can keep it. I just converted it all over to 12 volt. So this winter, that's going to get a paint job. It's got a flathead Ford in it. If I'm correct, which I got to do some more research, I think they are Model A's turned into tractors. And this thing will go. I bet it does 40 miles an hour. So stay tuned for a video on that. Coming up this winter. But first things first is get this baby running. And I forgot to mention, I'll go back over to the trailer. Hope my battery stays on my phone. Getting low. I also picked up, I seen that I had the hookup for the Soaky. So I asked the guy, "You got a Soaky for it?" He didn't know what I was talking about. So we looked around. There's the Soaky frame and there's the seat. Only thing we're missing is the rear axle and the back tires. So I could dig at my dad's and probably find a rear axle. And I can get some tires, and that hooks to the back of the Locke, so we can sit on it and cut the grass. So that looks in pretty good shape. Don't look like they used it much. He put a block of wood on the seat for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he had to raise it up or whatever. Missing the probably the seat bracket, the U-shaped seat bracket that acts as a shock absorber. So like on the old tractor. So maybe I'll find one of those. We're not worried about that right now. So we're gonna get this baby up on a lift. We'll tear into it. It's not gonna be probably for another week, but it's only gonna seem like a couple seconds to you guys. So stay tuned and we'll see if we can get the old Locke running. We'll go over it some more. Like I said, it's still got the nice pinstripe on it. Got some of the dirt off. I got all these covers here and these covers all at my dad's. I think I got a set of clutches there. I got a ton of sprockets. I got the regroover. He's got a tool that heats this up and regrooves these rollers, which these are in really good shape. But I do have that tool also. So I'll probably bring that home also, you know, when I go down there. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. Next time you see it, be up on the lift to the garage. Okay, so we got it on the lift, and we're going to start digging into it. But a lot going on these Locks. They got a lot of things going on. Pretty amazing how they work. And they do give a really nice cut when they are up and running the way they're supposed to. So let's see if we can check the code, see what year it is. I'm going to say mid-60s, early 70s. Okay, so you want to go to the first two numbers off your code. I don't know if this is going to help. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 69. So it's a 1969. Choke seems to work. Throttle seems to work. So we're going to have to get into the carburetor, into the points, and I'm sure. And by the looks of that fuel bowl, we got to get into that. The tank's pretty nasty, so first we're going to see if we can get some spark to it. While we're here, we'll check the oil. A little dirty. We'll change it after we get it running. So it's 1969 is the engine, so I'm assuming that's about the year of the machine itself. There's probably a way I could tell on this tag right there. If anybody knows, let me know. There is, I can't really see that number. Maybe the 96 backwards is 69. Maybe that's the date. I'm not sure. Anyway. Let me let the lift down. We'll go over it a little bit. all these locks come with a little toolbox, and everybody has the same things in it. Pull rope, pair of pliers, extra spark plug, and a 1/2-inch wrench, 1/2-inch 9/16 open end wrench. And that is to adjust your unit to the bed knife, which is right here. You loosen this one up and you turn this one usually down to the bed knife. Once I get this running, I will do a backlapping job on it, and we'll do a separate video on that. But that's why they always carry this wrench, and everything is pretty much 1/2-inch or 9/16 on this thing, on all the bolts. There's usually 2 of them in there, but I only see 1 in this one. And also chain links, 1/2 links, and master links usually in there, and that's because all the chains are 45s on there, other than the drive chain, which is the number 50. Like I said before in some other videos, my dad worked on a lot of these, so yeah, we're going to get into it. So I'm going to set the camera up. I'm going to get yeah, can't think what I'm trying to say. Oh, see if we got spark. And these controls here, let me hit these real quick. This one here puts the front unit down like that, and this one picks it up. This is your throttle, idle, full throttle. It's got some pretty neat linkage on it. It goes down to here. It goes to the carburetor. And this is to engage your self-propelled, pull it up. And this one is to engage your front unit. Now this is a single unit. They do make them with triple units also, where you have the wings on the side, which I have another video on one of those. And all your clutch and disc brakes are down in there, in hubs. So anyway, okay, we're gonna get the plug out, see if we got spark, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we have no spark. Kind of knew that. So we're gonna take the point cover off, and we're gonna take a little peek at the points. There's your points cover right here. Okay. So 2 screws. Really cleaned up nice from the power washer. Got all the grease off it. This is a kill wire if you want to hook a kill switch to it, but it's got a kill switch on the plug. Okay, so this points looks pretty clean in there. Flashlight. The points look really nice. Open and shutting, the gap looks good, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the point file out, and we're going to file the points. Kind of hard to see. They're tucked in there pretty nice, but they are right here. Get in here a little more. Anyway, there they are. Points and condenser. Looks pretty clean in there. It's not corroded. So I'm going to go ahead and get the point file out, clean these up, see if we can get some spark, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so we cleaned the points up and we got spark. Let me see if you guys can see it. Nice hot loose spark. Try it again in case you didn't see. It's kind of hard to hold the camera and pull this at the same time. Let's see if I can get you here. Right, she got spark. So I'm going to get the point cover back on, button that up, and then we're going to go ahead and take the tank off and see if we can't clean that out. And then we'll work our way to the carburetor. So I'm going to get that tank off next. It's 2 bolts here, 2 bolts on the bottom, and the fuel line. So we'll get to that and we'll be back. Okay, so we got the tank off. Let's empty what gas is in there into this pan. See how nice it is. It doesn't smell very good, that's for sure. But that's what it looks like. Oh man. Looks like that gas been in there since 1969. Well, there's not that much in it. Nothing like the smell of old shellac gas. Get my flashlight, take a peek in here. Oh, that tank's pretty bad. Pretty rusty. So, we might have to start it with a little test tank, but hopefully the carburetor isn't that bad. I'm going to have to get some nuts and bolts in there and shake it around and see if I can knock some of that loose, because I don't have one. I mean, I do have one on another engine, a spare engine I got, but I don't have nothing. I looked at my dad's too, but I don't think he got one. Got rid of a lot of this stuff. So look in here. See if you guys can. It's hard to see. See in there? She doesn't look very good. A little better. So, I don't know. Hopefully I can save it. We'll try. But for now, I just want to get that carburetor apart, and I'll put a test tank on it, or put some hardware in here and shake it around and see if I can knock some of that loose. Definitely will put a filter in the line. So okay, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up. Now, before I do that, maybe I'll take that on camera. I'll take the bowl off the bottom. See that? Move this out of the way so we don't spill that all over. Definitely been sitting for a long time. actually do have new ones of these holes here. Let's see what we got. Make sure that's in view for you guys. It looks like the gas was shut off, so hopefully the carburetor doesn't have anything in it. But I doubt it, you know. Be my luck. I'm going to pop the screen out of here. The gasket shot. Yeah. Well, I think we're going to put a new one on there because I got new ones. But it's pretty toast. Alright guys, I'm going to see what I can do with this tank. And then we'll pull the carburetor off. Okay, so I put some nuts and bolts in the gas tank and I strapped it to the Jacobson wheel. We're going to start that up and we're going to let that go for a little while and rattle those nuts and bolts inside that tank. So, just try it, see how it works. That go for a while. And while that's going, I'm going to take the carburetor off. Okay, so I let that go for a while, and then I put a little bit of gas in there and switched it around, and came pretty clean. I mean, there's still a little bit in there, but for the most part, it came pretty clean. So I'm going to throw a fuel filter on it with the Settlement bowl. Yeah, okay, we're going to get this tank back on, and then we'll get into the carburetor and see what that looks like. So I'm sure that's pretty gummed up too, but we'll see. Hopefully he shut the gas off and there's not too much in there. So let's take it apart and find out. Okay, so not looking so good for the carburetor. Try to get the main jet out, but it's stuck. So I took it apart and I tried to spin it out that way, and it broke. So I'm not sure. I'm going to let it soak and see if I can get it out. But I believe I got another carburetor, so we're just going to put that on for now, and then I will soak this for a while, and then I do have a rebuild kit for it. So once I get that out of there, I will rebuild it. But let me see if I can find the other carburetor I got. I think I have another one. Okay guys, got a little sidetracked, had to go somewhere, so getting pretty late now. I think it's like 9 o'clock. But I came back out, I got the tank back on, new sediment bowl. Put a filter in it. And got the cob on there. As you can see, it's a different one. Look at the pile. I took like 3 and made one, I hope. These are all carburetors. That was at my dad's. That's been hanging around for a long time. So I gotta start hoarding these carburetors. So I'm gonna probably rebuild another one of those that is in that pile. And go down there and get whatever parts I can. They're coming hard to find. I mean, I can get, aftermarket ones, but anyway, I had to change the linkage from this one. I had to take the linkage out of the original carburetor because the way the butterfly is different. It works the opposite way than whatever that came off of, that carburetor, which is probably 8 horse Briggs, I'm guessing. So, yeah, I haven't put any gas in it yet. I'm going to see if I can start it tonight. I shut my door because I do got neighbors. So let me let the lift down. I'll get you guys set up and we'll put gas in it. And see if we have any leaks, and let's see if we can fire it up. So stay tuned here. Okay, we're going to put gas in it now. We'll do all this on camera. And see if we can get it to run. What's your bet? Is it going to run, or is it not going to run? We'll see. I'm not too crazy about this carburetor. Put non-ethanol gas in it. That should be enough to get it started. That's about $5 a gallon here on Long Island, New York. And these old machines that don't get used all the time, it's well worth it. I just put it in my stuff unless the customer asks for it. Okay, well, bowl's filled up, which is good. We got gas in our filter. And I don't see anything leaking yet. I don't know if you can see it, but it's nice and clean gas in there, so it's got the carburetor pretty clean. The fuel filter. So far, so good. Don't see nothing leaking. So, okay, let's fire it up. I guess it's going to take at least, I don't know, 6 to 8 pulls maybe. We'll see. You've seen that, I just put gas in it, they do nothing. Dig up here for the pull cord. We're going to give a little throttle up there. She's starting to leak now. Spoke too soon. Alright, let me give it a tap here. Alright, let me shut the gas off. Let's see what we got working here. Oh, it's slowing up. Maybe the float's stuck a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going to choke it because we should have plenty of gas in there. So let's give it a pull. Pull number 1. Throttle down. Pull number 2. Okay, maybe I will choke it. Pull number 3. Well, she wanted to go. She didn't go this time, I feel it. Pull number 4. Before I do pull number 4, I'm going to put my exhaust fan on. Okay, pull up 4. Choke again. Pull number 5. Come on, baby. Hopefully I didn't lose my spark. I think that was pull number 6. Number 7. All right. Let's see if still got spark. Wanted to go. Needed an attempt. That was it. It's not leaking fuel anymore, which is good. Spark tester on there. Looks like it's still got spark. That is the original plug that was in it. Gotta check that out. Maybe I should put a new plug in it. It's got compression. It's not even wet, so she's not getting the fuel. Make sure the plug still got spark. Yeah, still got spark in the plug. I'm going to give the needle valve a little turn out. Maybe. It might be a part 2 in this. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, it was 6 minutes in on the startup. Okay, try again. I'm not getting fuel, so I'm going to give it a choke. And another pop out of it. Then you'll have another little more turn now. Come on, baby. Maybe we'll give it a shot of help here. Keep that handy to get it going. Okay. It runs, but it's not getting the fuel. Starving for fuel. So I gotta dig into that carburetor a little more. I couldn't get the main jet out of that carburetor either, but I tried to clean it the best I could. I guess it's not doing it. So I'm gonna dig in a little bit and we'll come back. Okay, after messing with the carburetor, I got it running pretty good. Not 100%, got to fine tune it a little more, but it's getting late, 9:30. So I'm going to start it up quick for you and just show you how it runs. Runs pretty good. Turn the gas off just because I don't trust it overnight. Still got a little drip. But yeah, so this, pretty happy with it. Open the door up so I don't get fumigated. I do have my exhaust fan going up there. I get a lot of people asking me when I'm going to do a tour of my shop, so that is coming up. I'll put the air filter back on it. This is the filter. This shot. It's going right in the garbage. I'm going to save the insert. I have this filter for now that came off the carburetor that I put on there. So, put that on there. Somewhere I have, so wait before I do that, plate on there. And I can put that on there. That ain't gonna work either because it's not big enough. So anyway, I gotta get a new filter for it. Just put the cover on it for now so nothing flies in there. Just set it on there. I gotta get a filter for it. So this is gonna be part one of the old 1969 Locke. There'll be a part two coming up. I'm going to backlap that the reel, sharpen it up, get it adjusted, and grease it. We'll go around and grease all the grease fittings, lube up the chains, and we'll be cutting with it soon. So that's it for this one. We got it running. Runs pretty good. I think the more I run it, the better it's going to be. I'm going to try to rebuild one of these carburetors over here too. But, okay guys, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. If you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down. That's okay. Just let me know in the comments why you don't like it. I'll try to make it better. It's been a while since I put a video out. Something like this. So, hope you enjoyed it. And hit that bell, hit that subscribe if you haven't, all the shares and likes and all that good stuff. Okay guys, Have a good night. Be safe out there. Home Yards out.